Notre Dame Cathedral, Notre Dame de Paris, exterior. Situated in the cradle of the city, it is the official chair of Paris's archbishop. The cathedral stands on the site where the first Christian church in Paris was built, in the same place where a Roman temple of Jupiter previously stood. The first church was constructed in 528 AD and devoted to Saint Etienne, and by the 10th century had become a cathedral. At the beginning of the 12th century, the population of Paris grew rapidly, and it became the political capital and the economic center of France. The bishop, Maurice de Sully, provided a theological and spiritual response to the new reality by rebuilding the cathedral, making it a bishop's church, a canon church, and a baptistry. He had the old cathedral demolished to build a new one, dedicated to the Virgin Mary, Notre Dame, meaning Our Lady. The population participated in its construction. Some offered money, others offered labor, and others offered their knowledge. The first stone was laid in 1163, during the reign of Louis VII. Over the next 2 centuries, numerous architects and craftsmen worked on the cathedral, instilling it with their own styles and modifications, and the history of the construction shows plenty of advances and retreats. Over the course of 800 years, since the first stone was laid, the building has been subjected to numerous alterations, and the last changes were made in 2004. During periods of political instability, Notre Dame was mistreated. For example, at the end of the 17th century, many tombs and stained glass windows were destroyed, and during the French Revolution, many sculptures and treasures were plundered. The cathedral was rededicated to the cult of reason and later to the cult of the Supreme Being. At one point, the sanctuary was even used as a warehouse for food, and, in 1871, the Paris Commune nearly set fire to it. Notre Dame also staged big events through the years. It was here that Napoleon Bonaparte was crowned emperor in 1804, and it was also here that the celebrations at the end of the First and Second World Wars took place. Notre Dame is not only one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture and a museum replete with treasures, but also a history book about France. The cathedral is an active Catholic church, a place of pilgrimage, and the focal point of Catholicism in France, retaining its original purpose as a house of God and a home of man.